If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 130 of the My Player series here on FIFA 16. We start with an away game in the Champions League quarter-finals against Manchester City. We of course recently got ourselves through to this stage of the competition thanks to a good result away from home in the second leg against Juventus in the round of 16. Another El Clasico later, and some more La Liga games. We find ourselves in the next round of the Champions League. Manchester City, and then potentially Malaga away from home in the second game of the episode, although we may be dropped for that and played in the second leg against City. We'll just have to wait and see. A couple of games have been played so far at this stage of the tournament. On the right-hand side of this graphic, when it eventually pops up, you'll see Manchester United and Bayern München have drawn 1-1, and Real Madrid have beaten Chelsea by 1-0 in the first leg on the right-hand side of the draw. Zenit have Wolfsburg in the other game that's yet to be played, and then of course we play City now. So hopefully we can get a good result. If you drop the video a like, if you enjoy, of course, that'd be very much appreciated, and subscribe to the channel too if you haven't to this point. We're continuing the march forward, and maybe 150k is only about a month or so away now. We'll have to wait and see, but we've been growing really well recently, so hopefully that continues. Do still have plans to make big changes with this series at the end of the season, which is not far away now, so stay tuned for that. But right now we're going to jump into this game against City. Neymar, he's kind of on his own here, but he's skipped past one and he's trying to find a way past the second. Jordi Alba's touch was very heavy there, but he's worked the ball into Sergio Busquets, and Aguero, against his former side, has the first chance of the game. On his left foot, tries to bend it into that bottom left-hand corner, but not very well placed, unfortunately. But at least we're starting off on the front foot, looking for that away goal. Maybe before half-time we might be able to get one. Alaba around the corner to Paul Pogba. Pogba to Raheem Sterling down the line to Edinson Cavani. Because a cross coming. There are a couple of people in the box to aim for. Taking their time though here, City. Pogba with a rather fancy pass to Alaba. Back to the Frenchman. Back to the Austrian. Out wide to perhaps to Cavani. No, Pogba and Alaba seem quite content to pass it amongst themselves for now. But now they're working something. James to Sterling. City seem to have just signed almost everybody that we did in the Chelsea career mode. James, Pogba and Alaba all here at Manchester City. After, of course, we brought them earlier on in the FIFA year in the Chelsea career mode. Maybe we can get a good counter-attack here. Neymar obviously we bought at Chelsea as well. Here's Sergio Aguero, and he's going to play it through to me, and we could be in behind here. Do I play it to Halilovic? Oh, he's offside. I just timed the pass a little bit wrong. Brushes the side netting with the shot, but a nice counter-attacking move. But sadly, even if it had gone into the back of the net, we were going to stay at 0-0. Cavani down the left-hand side for City. Looking to get the cross in, has done. Boney's underneath it, and Wilfred Boney somehow manages to beat Claudio Bravo to that. Manchester City take a 1-0 lead after 22 minutes. I was quite comfortable there that the keeper was going to win that and just jump up and claim it, and somehow he hasn't. I don't know, he just didn't bother to try and catch it at all. Don't know whether that little nudge in the back from Boney put him off or what, but Claudio Bravo makes a really big mistake. Manchester City lead here at the Etihad against Barcelona after 22 minutes. Now we have to come from behind. Mr. Busquets. Busquets is going to go all the way back over there to Jan Vertonghen, but we're coming forward quickly with a nice ball into Neymar. Neymar to me. Good first touch. We've gotten around Pogba. I'm going to go back out to Neymar because he's got some space here now that Zabaleta was drawn towards me. And Neymar's in the box. I'm going to call for the cross, and he's put it in, and I missed it, and Aguero puts it over the bar. My guy somehow misjudges the flight of the ball and can't find a header. Lovely ball in by Neymar, and Aguero just caught it a little bit too low in connection, and that just scooped it up over the top of the bar, unfortunately. Aguero with our two chances so far, but sadly we're still 1-0 down. Corner for City. Pogba to take. Looks like he's going to go short to Raheem Sterling though, and he has done. They're going to get the cross in. Oh, they're going to work it to the edge of the box. Navas brings it down. Cavani stands it up. Macher with a header away, but only as far as James. We got the tackle in though. I just want to drop the shoulder and beat one defender. If Aguero can make me a decent run, then we could have found him, but he's still lagging behind slightly. Here's Alen Halilovic, though. He puts in the deep cross to Aguero at the back stick. Aguero goes for the overhead kick and misses the ball. Sergio, he's having all of the chances that keep falling to him, but he just can't seem to find the right connection on the ball at the right time. So we see, again, a replay of that terrible goal to concede. Still 1-0 down. Busquets. We use Dani Alves. I'm making the run. I'm going to call for it. And that's a lovely through ball by Dani Alves to find me. All we've got to do is beat company and then find a teammate, which we might do. Dani Alves! The elongated 1-2 works perfectly. Alves plays me down the right-hand channel. We drill it back to him on the penalty spot. It's 1-1. We have the away goal and we're back on level terms as well. That puts us in the driving seat for the second leg. If it stays as is, we'd definitely be favourites. Lovely through ball by Dani Alves. And then turning side to beat the defender, drilling it across. And it was a simple finish for Dani Alves. All he had to do was get it on target. And Joe Hart probably wasn't going to save it. And it worked just like that. 1-1. Here's Navas down the right. Gets the cross in. Boney might be underneath it again. And he is. Wilfred Boney makes it 2-1 Manchester City. Almost immediately after we pulled ourselves back level, they crossed to the big Ivorian again, and he's just restored their lead immediately. He played it out to Navas. They played the 1-2 the same way we played the 1-2. Ball played out down the channel, then floated back into the box with a cross, and, well, 2-1 Man City. That's disappointing. We'll just have to go and get ourselves another equaliser then, won't we? Alaba to Cavani down the left-hand side. We've got plenty of Man City shirts available for passes. Sterling into Yaya Toure in the middle. Just come off the bench. You can see my stamina is pretty low now. I'm contemplating taking myself off to save myself for Malaga, but I think I'd rather stay on for the entirety of this game, miss the Malaga one, and then play the second leg against City, which may need us to come back from 3-1 down, but Cavani slices his shot. That was a clear-cut opportunity there. All he had to do was just side for that into the bottom corner, and they would have had a 3-1 lead. Man of the match to this point, Wilfred Boney goes off for Kelechi as we bring on Lucas Piazzon for Neymar. Again, a replay of Boney's second goal this time around. 2 headers for him and an assist for us so far, but there's still 15 minutes for us to get back on level terms. Kelechi on the breakaway. Down the right-hand side, there's plenty of space for Cavani in the middle if Kelechi can find him. And he has, and Cavani makes it 3-1. We committed a lot of defenders forward, and we've been really susceptible to crosses today. That's 3 crosses and 3 goals for Manchester City. 2 headers for Boney, 1 for Edinson Cavani. You can see there just the amount of space they have at the back. Cross comes in from Kelechi, and, well, diving header at the near post is very well taken by the Uruguayan. We have ourselves a mountain to climb, not only for the rest of this game, but for the entirety of the second leg back at the Camp Nou as well. 3-1 Manchester City with 10 minutes to go. Here's Cavani down the left for Man City. They're going to look for a fourth. Surely a fourth would completely kill the tie from our perspective. I don't see us coming back from 4-1 down in the second leg. 3-1 is surmountable, though. Especially considering we have that away goal. We would only need a 2-0 home win as things stand to go through with the away goal rule. Alaba gets tackled by Dani Alves. If we could get a second in these final few stages, it would be absolutely vital to our potential progression through to the next round. But Mathieu doesn't seem to be showing any sort of urgency whatsoever here. Busquets and Mathieu just playing around with it at the back. Come on, boys, let's get it forward into Dani Alves. I was surrounded by players, so I couldn't really ask for a pass. Otherwise, it would have been given away. And then trying to find Dani Alves, my guy tried to pick out Alex Vidal, and we lose the ball. And there goes the final whistle. A 3-1 defeat in the first leg of the quarter-final of the Champions League against Man City at the Etihad. We got completely outplayed there. We don't have much aerial presence at the back, and Boney and Edinson Cavani made that pay in Manchester City's favour. More possession, more chances, and they have more of a chance of going through to the next round. We'll see if we play against Malaga. If we don't, we'll probably be in the second round of the Champions League quarter-final against Manchester City as the second game of the episode, and we are not playing against Malaga, so it will be us in the second leg against City. We'll just quickly see how we get on in this game against Malaga. We get a 1-0 win thanks to Lucas Piazzon. At least our La Liga challenge is still on course. We'll have a quick train, and then we'll play Manchester City in the second leg. A strange choice at striker. Dongu Safak starts as the main point of our attack. Other than that, the side looks pretty similar to the one that played in the first leg, although Jonathan Tah is there at centre-back alongside Jan Vertonghen. Not sure whether this side's going to be good enough to overturn the 3-1 deficit we currently have. They're starting the exact same 11 that played against us in the first leg. This is going to be difficult, very difficult. Vidal up to Zongu Safak, to Sergio Roberto, to Vidal again. It's a good move. We'll try and keep it going here by getting it to Busquets, which we have done, into Dongu again. Out wide to Jordi Alba. Got Neymar down the line, who just ran offside, but now has found himself the right side of the defensive line to receive a pass, although it's being forced backwards here. I am here in support. Could go Sergio Roberto. In fact, let's give it to Dongu. Not the best first touch, but he does get a shot off. Did it take a deflection? It didn't. We had the first chance in the first game. We've had the first chance in the second. This one, though, as was the case with Aguero's first chance in game 1, off target. Jordi Alba with the throw. He's going for the long one to me. I'll just help it on its way to Sergio Busquets. Gets it under control well. Oh, I was just about to call for that, but he's gone out wide to Neymar, who's in the box here. Neymar back to Busquets. Oh, good save, Joe Hart. That was headed in at the near post. Corner to come in from Neymar. I'm at the back post here, just at the very bottom of the screen, but he's gone to the near post. Navas can only head behind for another corner. Oh, if only that had snuck in from Busquets and we'd gotten ourselves the first goal this early on. That would have been perfect. Up goes Jonathan Tah. His header was on target and headed in, but again, Joe Hart makes the save. This one's slightly more straightforward than the one previous. Boney into James. City on the attack. James has taken a heavy touch there, but he will keep it in. He's going to look back to Zabaleta. Try and block off this potential pass to Boney, which has worked well so far. James, though, spreads it across to Alaba, who finds Pogba, brings it down well, shrugging off the attentions of Jonathan Tah, but Tah wins it. Sergio Roberto loses it to Alaba, but we will come away with the ball, and I'll give it to Alex Vidal down the line. He's got Sergio Roberto there. Go for the 1-2. He has done. Well played. We've got the advantage from that free kick as Sergio Roberto got fouled. Alex Vidal in the box. Alex Vidal still going. Vidal's shot saved by Joe Hart, and we can't get there for the rebound. Really nice solo run from Alex Vidal there after playing the 1-2 with Sergio Roberto. But half an hour in, we're still 3-1 down on aggregate. No goals here yet. A 2-0 win, as we said, would be enough to see us go through on away goals, though. So there is still plenty of hope that we could see ourselves in the semi-finals of the Champions League. We just need to get ourselves a goal sooner rather than later. We'll squeeze that through to Dongu. Dongu could play it back to me. And can I know how muscle Vincent Kompany? I end up flattened on the floor and we get just the throw in. We've got a free kick in a decent position here. 32 yards out. My free kick stats are as follows. 74 power, 75 accuracy, 87 curve. I'm going to go for it, and we'll see if we can get ourselves the first goal of this game. It was on target and headed towards that top corner. Could see the spin on the ball, but unfortunately Joe Hart was able to read it, step across and keep it out. We've got about 35, just under 35 minutes to go until the end of the game, and we need 2 goals here. That's providing we don't concede. We give this to Dongu. Oh, I couldn't get it out of my feet quick enough. Sterling, I'll get the tackle in, and Sava will run off with it. Yep, no, Sava will run off with it. I thought for a minute Sterling was going to win that back. Dani Alves. Come on, Danny. Let's move it forward. We need to go forward. We've got no time left whatsoever. Early cross. Oh, but Cleese heads clear. Hopefully Jordi Alba will get there. He did. Sergi Roberto lofts it back in. It's going to drop to me. I'm going to have the shot from the edge of the box. It's deflected only as far as Boney. Sterling will clear. It looks like we're going out of the Champions League. 3 minutes added on at the end of the game. Navas will play the ball down line to Cavani. Presumably he's going to take it to the corner. No, he's going to turn inside. Thought he would have taken it to the corner. That would have been the clever thing to do in that situation. Dani Alves to Sava. Sava to me. I'll poke it down the line looking for Sergio Aguero. We have barely any time left in the game. We still need 2 goals. We can find one here, though. We may still have a chance. We are in with a shout. We need... Pick the ball up. No, don't pick me up. Pick the ball up. It's still 3-2 on aggregate to Manchester City. We need to go and get another one. There's barely any time left. A matter of seconds at most. We need to steal the ball off them. And, oh, it was the last kick of the game. Barcelona out of the Champions League at the quarter-final stage. Not the way we wanted our European campaign to go this season. Almost cements in my mind what my plans are for the end of this Barcelona season, to be honest. But we've got a few games left in La Liga to try and get back-to-back La Liga titles. Obviously, we won the league with Real Madrid last year, and it would be great to win the league again with Barcelona this year too. We failed in our Champions League bid last season with Real Madrid, losing in the final, I think, to Manchester United. United yet to play their second leg. Wolfsburg 2, Zenit 2. Don't know who's gone through there, but Manchester City knock out Barcelona. So there's only about 5 or so games left, I think, in La Liga. We'll have a quick look at the table. There's 7 games left. 7 games in La Liga, and then we'll be at the end of this season. 2 points behind Villarreal, 2 points ahead of Real Madrid, 3 ahead of Valencia. Very close title race here in La Liga, but unfortunately, we are now out of European competition. That's going to bring today's episode to a close, though, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't to this point to ensure you don't miss out on any further content, and I'll see you next time.